have completed the interpretation voiceover of the BID Deaf View. I'm now going to do a diagnostic analysis focusing on role space, referencing to Lee and Llewellyn-Jones 2014. I'm also going to talk about a self-analysis in general, because I wasn't really sure how to talk about role space during a voiceover. So I found John Hayes signing in this clip particularly challenging. Not so much at the start, however, until I'd realised what he was fingerspelling in the money, and having spoken to a colleague at university, I researched what it was, and then it became a lot more clear. On my first watching, I did get the Queen giving money, but thought to myself that couldn't possibly be it, and that I was getting it wrong. So put a lot of doubt in my mind, got very negative about it, which in turn affected my interpretation. Once I got over that, I feel like the interpretation went quite well. I'm not sure if I'm representing John Hay in a correct manner, as I find him quite hard to read in terms of he doesn't show a lot of emotion in his signing. And I think my word choices are probably inappropriate for him. However, I'm a 24-year-old girl and he's an older man, so we're always going to have very different choices of words and knowledge about what we're talking about. There was also a lot of omissions, as I didn't understand a lot of the things he was saying. So, as Napier 2004 was saying, they're conscious and unstrategic omissions. Because I know I'm doing it because I don't understand the information, but I'm not doing it for any particular reason. So I'll talk a little bit about his role space and how he used it. I think he uses his space clearly, but I'm not watching for it because I'm so busy catching on to every word he's saying so that I can get what he's saying. He uses the timeline very accurately, always placing the tense in there as well. The last section I really, really struggled with. I think there is a lot of mistakes in there, but I tried to sound confident and just go with it as though I knew what I was talking about, to fool the viewer that I know what I'm talking about. When other people upload the work, I will definitely be having a listen to them and seeing what they got. After watching it 10 or 15 times, I think I finally got there with some sort of understanding of what was going on. But I tried to do research about it, but you can't access any of the BID Deaf View from that long ago without being a member. I tried to find an article online. I had a look at the attachment that was there about one of the articles. Actually threw me off because that's what I was expecting to be interpreting. So really researched it and looked at it, and then none of that came up. But that was given the general idea of what Deaf View was about, which I realised after. I'm trying to think of something to say about role space, but I don't know how to talk about role space when all I did was a voiceover. I don't think I role shifted at any point. And I do use my intonation, so if it's another person talking, I make it obvious through my use of the use of my voice and my intonation. But I obviously haven't placed anyone anywhere because I'm talking, not signing. Okay. I don't really have a lot more to say about the interpretation because I'm struggling to have an opinion on it because I know that most of it is actually wrong in content. I'm really not happy with it at all. I'm a lot happier with the other two interpretations that I've completed